The college football playoff was announced. You got Michigan at 1. You got Bama at 4. You got Washington at 2. And you got Texas at 3. And you got an undefeated Florida State just sitting at home.
Yeah. It's like really... I was telling you about it, and I was like, when it came out, I was like kind of trying to find anybody who would listen to me. I was like telling Morgan about it, and she's like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, exactly.
Yo, it's so funny. I told Lex that too, and the most I got from her was like, "Whoa, that's crazy." And then she looked back at her phone, and I was like, "All right, cool."
And it's just a thing where I do think like Florida State would, again, I don't know because I don't know fucking anything. I know nothing about soccer. I know even less about football. So, but I do think Florida State would get like smacked up by a lot of those teams, like top 6, 7 teams. Doesn't matter. They didn't lose. Yeah. They lost their quarterback, which it says in their little thing that if key players are out, then they can make a different decision. But like, what the hell is the point of the season if you win every game and you don't get to try to win the championship? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I just think it's really dumb.
The ACC sucked this year, though. I mean, you're talking strength of schedule, though.
Okay, so the ACC is 6-4 against the SEC this year.
And Florida State beat 2 SEC schools this year.
You're telling me that they're going to kick Bama out after beating the number 1 team and all this stuff? You can't. If you're going to put Bama in, you have to put Texas in. So it can't be one or the other. So
I think Bama should have been out.
Yeah, I think it's cowardice. To not. They're afraid of the SEC. And Nick, as a history guy, you know what happens. What could have happened if we didn't stand up to the South?
We wouldn't have gotten Tabasco sauce.
We could still, be doing some bad stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
did you see
Tabasco thing?
Did you see, just real quick, one second, did you see Michigan's reaction when they announced Bama as the 4 in like their like viewing party?
No, I don't. I try to pay less attention.
I just went on Twitter and it happened to pop up. Like I wasn't searching it out, and you hear a Michigan, and then they go Bama, like the room went silent. Like, oh fuck.
I did kind of tell Michael I think that's the national championship game. Like, I think both those teams are better than Texas, and I like Michael Penix. We talked about this earlier. I think he can win on any day. I'm rooting for Washington. Full stop.
Hell yeah.
I'm a big Husky guy now. But Nick, I will say this before we move on. Surprised at your take as someone who works in the school system, works with kids. Imagine one kid getting injured and every other kid gets punished for it.
I mean, did you not play sports before 2007? Like, if you were the guy that showed up late, you didn't have to sit in a chair in the middle of the basketball court while the rest of the team ran?
Oh no, we did that for sure. Jailhouse rules.
Love that. So then you get it.
Also, before we go on, because I'm sure this is gonna get cut into a video for John to put on there, and I'm just increasing the likelihood of me not getting a dumb fucking comment from one of like either a TikToker or a YouTuber who's like chronically online. I do think those are probably the 4 best teams. I just don't think it's fair that you win every game you don't get to play. I think that's stupid. If somebody comes in the comments and goes, "You can't tell me Alabama's not better," I didn't fucking say that. I'm just saying, I don't think
it's UCF, but back in 2017 or whatever that was. But
yeah, but they're not Power 5.
Win the ACC. Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing though, Michael, is that you're fighting with people. You're not fighting with like an alumni base. You're fighting with a college that 85% of the people that are fans never probably didn't go to that college or debatably didn't go to college. And I know I'm going to be the guy getting comments now. So just know you're arguing with people that aren't really rational when it comes to that stuff.
Well, if you're online at all. Yeah, if you're online at all, no one's rational. Are you kidding me?